Hello, everyone. Have you ever been in a situation where after you left a discussion, you left a place of business, you felt like, wow, I wish I handled that differently? Or you left a situation and felt like, wow, that was awesome, but you didn't know why it went so well. You didn't know, what was the answer, the formula that made something go so well in a meeting or at a place uh, of business or even in line at the grocery store. Well, here we are to get into that with this course, Interpersonal Communication. I am the instructor, James Hawley, and this is just a short video to give you an idea of what's going on with this course. What I'm going to cover right now is, an introduction of myself, um, the amount of work, or type of work you're going to do in this class, how this class is going to help you, and I'm also going to show an example. I'm going to show a scene to give you an example of how interpersonal communication can play out. So let's start with me. I grew up on the East Coast in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area. I went to Virginia Commonwealth University for my undergrad and for my graduate school, and came here to the Midwest, to Chicago, and worked in advertising agencies as a creative. I was a art director and then a creative director, and I now have my own company that does marketing. I help small businesses and individuals with small projects to do big ideas. And I got into teaching in 2010, and I have been at Ivy Tech for several years. And this is one of the communication courses that I teach, and I enjoy it. I have gotten much better with my own interpersonal communication by teaching this class. So I tell you, when I say let's learn together, I really mean it. And I take a lot from the experiences that you have in your life that you share in this course, and some of the discovery that you arrive to in the assignments. Let's watch a scene as I promised, and say a little bit about it. Some of you may know The Avengers. Well, this is from one of those movies, and with that you have several superheroes with their own powers that contribute to them trying to work together to solve problems. And it's kind of like that in a work situation. You have people with different skills, and they have their own ideas of how to solve problems in the workplace. So I thought it was fitting to use this as an example.
All our work is gone. Ultron cleared out. Used the internet as an escape hatch.
Ultron.
He's been in everything. Files, surveillance. Probably knows more about us than we know about each other.
He's in your files. He's in the internet. What if he decides to access something a little more exciting?
Nuclear codes.
Nuclear codes. Look, we need to make some calls, assuming we still can.
Nukes? He said he wanted us dead.
He didn't say dead. He said extinct.
He also said he killed somebody.
But there wasn't anyone else in the building.
Yes, there was.
This is insane.
Jarvis was the first line of defense. He would have shut Ultron down. It makes sense.
No. Ultron could have assimilated Jarvis. This isn't strategy. This is rage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's going around.
Come on, use your words, buddy.
I have more than enough words to describe you, Stark.
Thor, the Legionnaire.
Trail went cold about 100 miles out, but it's headed north. And it has the scepter. Now we have to retrieve it, again.
The genie's out of that bottle. Clear and present as Ultron.
I don't understand. You built this program. Why is it trying to kill us?
You think this is funny?
No. It's probably not, right? This is very terrible. Is it so? Is it so? It is. It's so terrible.
This could have been avoided if you hadn't played with something you don't understand.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It is funny. It's a hoot that you don't get why we need this.
Tony, maybe this might not be the time.
Really? That's it. You just roll over, show your belly every time somebody snarls.
Only when I've created a murder bot.
We didn't. We weren't even close. Were we close to an interface?
Well, you did something right, and you did it right here.
The Avengers were supposed to be different than S.H.I.E.L.D.
Anybody remember when I carried a nuke through a wormhole?
No, it's never come up.
Save New
No,
York?
Never heard that.
Recall that? A hostile alien army came charging through a hole in space. We're standing 300 feet below it. We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's the end game. How are you guys planning on beating that?
Together.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe some of you are familiar with the Avengers and the Marvel series of movies. So here we see a challenge, an enemy actually here, and they're sharing their ideas on what the real problem is and what the best solution is, and even who's at fault. And with interpersonal communication, you want to kind of have an idea of when to step in, what to say, how to say it, and even your nonverbals say something. And with interpersonal communication, we'll cover that. So my next point is the amount of writing, the amount of work. So there's a lot of writing here. We're not in person. You're doing this online. You won't have class meetings. So that means there's more work for you to do on your own independently, which will involve some writing, also involve some responses to your peers in that writing that you'll do. And you'll have some assignments where you'll need to think about situations in your life and find situations within examples outside of your own experience. Excuse me, your own experiences. But there's a lot of work. I'm going to tell you that up front, and you're able to do it. You will grow from it, and it won't be wasted work, busy work. I help build this course, and I've made adjustments every time I teach it. Excuse me. I guess I need to get this going. How will this course help you? It's going to help you with your interaction in the workplace. It's going to help you with your conflict resolution. Oh, I need some water. Pause. Okay, I'm back. I'm okay, everyone. It's going to help you with your understanding of others. When I say workplace interaction, understanding others and figuring out how to get others to understand you. You'll get good with, hopefully, you're already good with conflict resolution, but you'll get even better through these assignments. And what is conflict resolution? It's when there's a challenge and you figure out how to, resolve the challenge, some disagreement or some tempers rising in an environment, or some anger towards you, and you want to come to some solution. What is critical thinking? Because that's another big part of what companies look for in college graduates. The ability to be an independent thinker, to have ideas, to not only function in doing what a job requires, but being able to think on the fly, even give impromptu conversations about some things, and just bring some opinions, viewpoints, some tactics that go beyond just the training that you got within your degree. Your everyday communication should improve through this class too. Just interaction, like I said, in the grocery store, trying to just buy some things from Home Depot, right? And letting someone know that you can't find something in Home Depot, and for them to help you find it. Is everyday communication. Talking with your family, a conversation over dinner. If you actually have conversations over dinner the way we used to do once upon a time, versus sitting there on your cell phones the whole time that you're eating. But everyday communication should improve through this course, and your personal relationships, your significant other, your spouse, your children, your parents, those relationships that extend beyond that, the people that you hang out with, people you went to high school with that you still keep in touch with. Those interactions are improved when you get stronger with your interpersonal communication. All right, so I'm going to just close out saying thank you for watching this, and I congratulate you for being in college, pursuing higher learning, and I'm in this with you, so let's learn together.